Thailand, there's lots of great things, but not just our cuisine is great. Some young Thai people are very accomplished. In September 2010, a group of Thai students won 3 silver medals and 1 gold medal in the 4th Annual International Earth Science Olympiad in Indonesia.
Yep, and one of their clever young scientists, Natanan Tanti Wasadakan, who won a silver medal, will tell us all about it in English Club.
Welcome back to English Club. Today it is my honor to be with one of 4 gifted students who has received the silver medal from the 4th International Earth Science Olympiad 2010, also known as the IESO. Sawadee ka. Can you please introduce yourselves to our audience?
My name is Natanan Tanti Wasadakan. I am studying at 11th grade, Songkulap Vichilai School.
Thank you very much for joining the program. So, I understand that this particular competition is a very competitive competition. It takes a long time to enter. Can you please tell me a little bit about the process? How were you able to enter the competition?
Well, usually there will be a test held in August, and students from all over the country will get selected into a camp, which will be held in October. There will be a camp for about 2 or 3 weeks, and there will be intense training. And at the end of the camp, there will be a test held, and only part of the students will get to continue in the second camp at March. And at March, there will be another camp held, another intense training. And at the end of the camp, only about 5 or 6 students will be selected to join the National Olympiad, which will be held in May. The National Olympiad will gather all the students from every campus all over Thailand to compete, and 4 or 5 of the top students from the National Olympiad will be the representative of Thailand to join the Olympiad.
At the international level?
Yes.
In Indonesia. Wow, so this has been approximately like over a year of preparation in order to enter this competition.
Yes.
And how were you able to prepare yourself for such a long course of study where you have to endure so much?
Well, I have to prepare myself both by reading books and also I have to, actually I would like to thank my mother and father because they support me in many ways. They help me find books or things like telescopes that I need to use or computer programs that I need to use, and also they support me mentally. They will stand beside me in all times, and I would like to say that I wouldn't have today if it weren't for them.
Yeah, I can imagine that when you have to study so hard, that having the support of your parents is really important.
Yes.
And can make the difference between being able to make it to the end of the competition or not.
Yes.
Wow, congratulations. Can you tell me a little bit about the competition? So were there people from just in Asia or also from other countries?
The International Olympiad is the Olympiad for all of the world to attend. And the one I attend was the 4th International Earth Science Olympiad. It was held at Yogyakarta, Indonesia. And I went there this past October. The subjects that I have to take the test, there are 4 of them. The first is geology, the second is meteorology, the third is oceanography, and the 4th is astronomy. And we have to take both written tests and the practical test, which takes around almost 3 days.
Wow.
So we went there for about 8 or 9 days, but 3 days were just exams.
Just exams.
Yes.
Were you able to see anything of Indonesia?
Yes. There were days that they took us to tourist attractions. I went to Borobudur, or Thai people know it as Buroputo. Yes, and I got to go take pictures there. And I also went to some the palace there, meet friends from other countries. And also there was an international team field investigation.
Oh, really? So you were able to work with students from other countries as well?
They would select one student from one country, around 7 or 8 to form a team, and then they'll let us go explore or investigate the natural phenomenon. Like this year, they took us to a cave, which is mostly limestone with stalactites. And we went into the cave, which was quite muddy, and they let us go, and inside the cave there's a river. And they let us measure the discharge of the river and to see whether the river was, the water from the river was usable or not.
Oh, I see.
So we get to explore the nature, and also we get to meet new friends too.
Yeah, that sounds like an incredible opportunity, not only to challenge yourself intellectually, but also to be able to meet students from other countries and to exchange different ideas. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and I understand that, I mean, it's very impressive that you were able to win the silver medal at this competition, and you've been good at science and math for a long time, is that right? Ever since 3rd grade?
Yes.
Wow, so can you tell me a little bit about the different, I suppose, how were you able to really get into science and math?
Well, since I was young, my parents had built a strong foundation with me, because when I was young, my mother would teach me most of the science and math. For example, when she taught me about finding the area, many people would like to remember just the area of a rectangle is the width times the length.
So just the formula.
Some people don't know where it came from. But my mother would let me draw on a graph, and she would let me count how many blocks were in there. And I see by myself that the formula has the way like this, not just remembering it. You see
So you see the real proof.
by the picture.
Yeah, that's excellent. So it's really being able to experience what the science and math is trying to relate, as opposed to just remembering numbers and formulas.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what makes you interested in science and math as opposed to any other subject?
Well, science is, I think science is it's a philosophy of nature, because it's almost everything you can see around you, and scientists try to explain it. So I think it's the knowledge that it's interesting, because you get to see everything around you.
I see. But your English is also very good. How come your English is so good?
Because at home we use English, because my mom and dad use English with us at home, because they saw that English is the key to unlock all the treasures and cultures. Because if you understand the language, it will be easier for you to learn their cultures, their knowledge. It will be more easily.
I see. And of course, at the international competition, the language that you speak together is English.
It's in English.
I see. So you're so lucky, because your parents have really supported you in many ways,
Yes.
right? In order to encourage you and also to be able to give you lots of different opportunities and the ability to succeed in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I understand that apart from these academic activities, what other activities do you do at school?
Well, at school, I am a tutor for my juniors. I'm a tutor for astronomy and earth science since I was at grade 9 at Gulab Pet Room. The Gulab Pet Room is a special room at my school in which the seniors and alumni and teachers come to train, to teach their juniors and pupils, so that they can follow the path to the Olympics. And it's a special room in which I don't think you can find in any other school.
Yeah, it sounds very supportive, because it means that you are able to really help and support the younger students to be able to achieve the same amount of success
It's
that
like
you have
it
been
passes
able.
from generation to generation.
Yeah, that sounds very good. So you mentioned astronomy. Is astronomy your favorite subject?
Yes, it has been my favorite subject since I was young.
Really?
Because my father would often take me to the planetarium at Ekamai. And actually last year, I went to compete the International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics at Iran, and I got a gold medal,
Wow.
the second place, and I also got a special prize for the highest score on the data analysis exam.
This is very impressive. It sounds like you're incredibly well-rounded because not only did you receive the gold medal in astronomy and astrophysics, is that right? And so now in earth sciences for this year you received the silver medal.
Yes.
So I heard that lots of young ladies like to go and look at the stars. This means that you'll be in a good position to be able to take anybody you like to understand the stars. Is that right?
Maybe.
Maybe. It sounds like a good idea. And so apart from being able to study hard and work hard, do you have anything that you think it would be important advice for anybody who wants to study at the same academic level as you?
Well, I would like everyone to try hard, and it's nothing just comes instantly. You have to have integrity, and you have to have a high discipline.
Yes.
And you need some. I think it's mostly about your inspiration, because the thing that made me got these prizes is because I love the astronomy, earth science, so it disciplines me to do these things.
Because you're really following what it is that you love and what you're inspired by.
Yes.
But it shows that you also have a lot of endurance and a lot of determination to follow the thing that you really love.
Yes.
That's wonderful. I've also heard that people who are interested in science and math generally like music too. Do you like music?
Yes.
And actually I see that there's an instrument on the table.
Yes.
What is this instrument?
This is saw duang.
It's a Thai instrument.
I have been playing this since I was around 7 or 8. I can play both saw u and saw duang. And another piece I can play is a piano too.
Is the piano?
I got grade 5 from Trinity College, London.
Wow, excellent. So you're in a perfect position to be able to romance young ladies. You can take them to see the stars, you can play some music for them.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. Okay, could you please play a little piece for us? Would that be possible?
The piece I'm going to play is called Bang Bai,
Okay.
Song Chan. It's part of the Tawiwa Pasamut collection, which consists of Khlun Katop Phang, Bang Bai, and Khek Sarai. I'm going to play Bang Bai.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen at home, I hope you are just as excited as I am about the bright young future of this young man here, and also what he will be able to hopefully achieve for himself and for his family and for his country, we hope also, and perhaps for any nice young lady that he might meet also. Thank you very much for joining the program today, and good luck in everything that you do. Khop khun ka. Thank you.
Wow, Natanan is such a good student. He's got his future planned, he's got discipline, and he's gotten good grades his whole life.
Yes, his parents are very good to support him in his efforts. He's a very talented musician, and I hope our viewers today will take him as a role model.
And up next